Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday. That means we're doing Starfinder. But guess what? Today we are not. Today we're changing it up a bit, doing a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons. Let me pull up my chat, my streaming view. See if we can be heard out there in Streamland. Awesome. So we're going to start off with a little quote. I already know where it is. I'm not touching it. All right. So sorry if you came here for Starfinder, but my characters have been wandering around, and there's two floors to the ancient dwarven keep they've been wandering through. And instead of searching the entire first floor and then moving on to the second floor, they sort of much split it in half, leaving unexplored things on either side. Went upstairs, explored the bottom part of the upstairs, then came back downstairs and did this side, and now gone back upstairs again. So there's still the whole left side, western side, that still needs to be explored. So last time on the stream, we were looking at these. We had done some, this was a bunch of broken chairs, furniture and stuff that have been destroyed in here. So in this room, I didn't really comprehend the full gravity of exactly what was described here. So let's take a look. It says this large chamber extends over the gauntlet of the main entrance. It contains defensive measures. Arrow slits to the north allow light to enter. Webs. Other defenses include two fireplaces, which, okay, so these are slits in the floor. 3 empty cauldrons are lined up along one of these slits. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. All right, so interesting. So these are supposed to be cauldrons. They don't really look like cauldrons to me, but all right. So first of all, there are webs. So let's take a look at our assets. We will find some webs. So there's basically 4 different types here. Let's take a look at our, what did I do? Did I click done on this? I did. Okay, good. Yay. A web mummy. Interesting. All right. Open up our map navigation in this. Okay, so we've got all this stuff. This is rubble. So let's go ahead. This is what was this called? Upper barracks. All right, so we're going to open up a folder. Come on. Call it upper barracks. And then we're just going to put all of this stuff, except for the bathtub, because the bathtub was not part of that. Just stick them all in the upper barracks. Boom. Just so we don't have as much stuff. All right, now we're going to make a new one. New folder. This is going to be Mr. Atomic. Welcome. How the heck are you? It is still morning where I am. And what? That is not one of my... Interesting. You have it set up so you can only do the morning emote on your stream. Well, good for you. So I'll just say good morning. Nice to see you, sir. Howdy, howdy. Atomic was doing some Gems of War. Awesome. Gems of War is a great game. All right, I'm going to start with this. I'm in the folder. Oh, hold on a second. I don't want this one to be in it. There we go. So we go back to the folder, and I'm just going to drop this onto the page. Ooh, that's a tiny one. Okay, so we go to our layers. What we're doing is we're adding some webs to this. That must be a token. It is a token. Okay, it's the spell token for the web spell. Gotcha. So when you want to use a token as an effect, you still can. You can still paint with it and stuff. So you go to your paint layer. I've got my folder selected. Let's add another paint layer. This is going to be Spider Room. And we'll drop it into this folder. Make sure it's selected. And then you can take the web, drop it in there, boom, and it's a 1x1. We're going to make it a 3x3. Make sure we have our stamp selected. There you go. See, so we're just going to throw some of these around. Boom. Boom. It says the whole room is with web, so I'm mostly just going to focus on the one side. And we can also double them up, make them look a little busy. All right, so now we're going to take these cobwebs 1x1 again. Let's go with 4. I don't, well, the gray's okay. Let's flip it. Boom. Okay. And then we're going to go with this web effect. Maybe. Again, this is tiny. I don't know why they're so small. I guess they don't expect a giant spider to be everywhere, right? Right. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Not a mean, not a mean. All right, so we'll go with 2. There we go. Boom. So again, we're just going to add a couple of these in here to break things up. Do the shift to turn it a little bit.
I'm making one of these patties for myself. Did you want one?
One, please. All right, so we're going to add it here. Another one. Gonna flip it. Use the shift to turn it a bit. Whoa, wrong one. No, that was right. No, cancel. There we go. Now it's turning. Let's sort of put them along these cauldrons here. All right. So now as you zoom in, you see you've got webs scattered throughout the room, broken up a little bit by different patterns and different looks. We'll shift and throw another one here. Boom. There you go. So you got webs. Makes it a little bit more like it should. Um, the other thing I want to do is I want to differentiate these arrows, these slits that go down. And I'm not sure. I think I'll just make them darker. So we go to FX. We'll go to color. Finish up this week's challenge in Gems of War. Atomic did. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to go to grayscale. Um, no, I don't. I want it darker than that. So we'll go to adjust colors. Yeah, my uh, mobile version of Gems of War has a clan war, faction war, guild war going on right now. Today is day 2, so I crushed it yesterday. Five wins. No losses. I had a guy who the strength of my team was 8,300, 8,300, and his was 10,120 something. And I thought for sure I was going to get crushed, but luck was on my side, and I was careful to focus on certain things, and I won. And that was the only one that was close, so it was nice. All right, so we've got our color selected. We're going to go to we're going to pull these down. Whoa. We want it very dark. And then we're going to enable mask. And then we're going to reveal area. We're going to zoom in a bit. And concept is we're going to take this and we're going to boink, make these dark. All right, so I'm going to turn down the opacity of that. If I wanted to, I can, I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to start off by doing this. I'm going to zoom in, use my Alt key, and just draw along here. That one was a little sloppy, but close enough. All right, so now we zoom back out. So now we take this, we're going to put like that. We could blur it a little bit. Nah, we're good with it being abrupt because it's in. They are in these slits in the floor. That's pretty darn. That's close to what I wanted. Let's drop it down below. We'll put it in the folder room, first of all. Here we go, and then it's under the webs. All right, so they can see that there are holes now in the floor. Go to layers. Now we're going to this adjust colors. Go to this effects layer. We're going to go to the thing and we're going to turn down the opacity. Didn't work. Okay, just checking. All right, so there we go. We have our rooms. I don't know that I have a cauldron. Let's check and see. We have all selected. Let's go with cauldron and just see what pops up. So instead of putting it as a paint, I'm just going to drop it in as a item. This is not a token. It's just a PNG. So we're just going to, I think. So let's see. There it is, showing up as a layer. Perfect. So now we zoom in. We're going to tweak it. Oh, we got to select. And looks to be, we want, let's try 1. Okay, let's go a little bit bigger than that. Let's go 1.2. Hold down control to slide it a little bit. Boom. All right, it's more cauldron-y. And then we'll, do we like the color? Let's see. Click the cauldron. We're going to drop it into the folder. Underneath the webs. Perfect. I'm not going to worry about the color. But what we are going to do is going to take, now that we had that selected, you just duplicate it. Take the second one, move it over, hold control, drop it right where we want it. And then put this one also in the room, in the folder. And then we take, duplicate it, Come on. Go to cauldron. Go to duplicate. There we go. Take it, move it, holding control to get freedom of movement. Drop it right where we want it. Then we take and drop this underneath the webs. Underneath the spider webs. All right, there we go, folks. We now have our cauldrons, our webs. We are set and ready to go. What is this? Let's go back to our play mode. See what else we're missing in this room. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of dirt. Make it look like soot. For the fireplaces. We go to our painting layer. Paint. We're going to go to the spider room. I want this under the cobwebs as well. So I think I'm just going to drop it in. Not paint. Let's go to the layers. Let's make it a layer. So we're in our layer. We've got it selected. We're going to spin it. Perfect. Now we change color. Color picker. We click on a little, okay, and let's see. Let's go to really dark gray. We'll go with black. That's fine. Whoa, hello. Whatever you're doing, cancel. Control Z. Okay. Not sure how. Okay. Try that again. Layers. Dirt. It is the one that is selected. Tint. Calapica. There we go. Don't know what happened there. All right, so now we're going to make it smaller. We're going to go by with 2. And let's see. Make it a little bit smaller. Make it 1.8. Perfect. All right, so now we'll say OK. And so you can see what happens is there are different layers. So that's why it's not all the same exact color. There's different degrees and severity. So it's nice. I like it. So now we're going to hold control and slide it just a little bit. Maybe. Okay, see again, it switched down to Axhome. Why? Just go to dirt. Thank you. Control. There we go. All right, and I actually think I'm going to flip it. There we go. Looks pretty good. So now, again, make sure it's selected. Bring it back a little bit. Boom. And now this will go into here underneath the webs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to copy it. Now that we've done all the work, sized it, colored it, did all that stuff, take it, you copy it, duplicate it. Again, click, click, make sure this is selected, and we're going to bring it over here. Boom. So the fireplaces look soot-y. Soot covered, you could also use something like this. I've used that before for one of them. All right, so let's check out this room. While I'm here, I'm actually just going to go ahead and throw this sucker. Actually, well, we want to make sure this is put into that same folder. Then we can close the folder. This is Spider Room. Spider Room. Spider Room. Okay. Thank you. All right, and so now we're just going to add a new layer. Do I want a really dirty one or just a half dirty one? I think we'll go with the really dirty one. Why not? Boof. Look at that. That's almost exactly where I want it, how I want it. We'll zoom in. Hold down Shift. Make sure we've got layer, select dirt patch. Shift it a little bit. Weak. Maybe. Is it Control? Control. All right, there we go. We'll turn it, move it in, make it a little bit taller. Holding Control to give it more freedom of movement. There you go. All right, so another dirty fireplace. And what is in this room? Let's find out, shall we? Fireplace built into the west wall of the room. Hanging from a hook above its mantelpiece is a non-magical steel shield. Okay. Cot, table, chairs, and footlockers. Interesting. Okay, so cot, table, chairs, footlockers. This is only a 15 by 25 room. It's about the size of my living room-ish. I'm not gonna fit a whole lot of those things in there, but let's go for it, man. Let's do it. Oops, it's not plural, it's singular. No cot, huh? Oh, there it is. Cottage. Go with bed. Lots of beds. All right, so beds, bedrolls. So we want foot lockers and troll bed. Cool, cool. I like it. I have to remember I have that because I have a troll den coming up that I'm trying to fix in one of my other ones when I was working on yesterday. All right, table, chair, cot, foot locker. All right, so we're going to go with our tried and true bedroll here. Wooden bed. I'm going to go with this one. I like this one better. So we're just going to throw this in there as a layer. Boom. So again, we'll make a new folder. This is Upper West Barrack. Put the bedroll in the folder. Put the dirt patch in the folder. Alright, now we go to layers, select, go to the bedroll. It's actually pretty good the way it is. I'm going to shrink it just a smidge because these are dwarfs. Bedroll. Size, we're going to make it instead of 1 wide, let's go 0.8 wide. Then we're going to hold Control, shift it down, turn it, click. Should have just flipped it, but that's all right. We'll have 2. All right, so now that I've done what I wanted to do, we'll take him, we'll duplicate him. Take the second one. Come on. Click. Hold Control, move it over. And then this one we will take and we will change. First of all, put it in the folder. And then we will take and change the color. There you go. Just a subtle difference between the two. Also, if you know anything about Barrack's Life, you want to flip it. There you go. So that way, when they're both waking up at the same time, they wake up with their feet on the floor next to each other. If they were both sleeping the same way and they both got up, they would slam. So anyway, especially if you have bunk beds, the bunks are always opposite each other, so that when they're waking up, dropping down. Anyway, and so now we want table. I have lots of different tables, so this may take a moment. All right, let's go with, I like the candle table idea. I'm gonna throw him in there, see what else we've got. These are too modern. A nice little glass table. Good times. Big kitchen table right in the middle of the room. These are dwarves. They could have an oval nightstand, sort of in between the two. A small little thing. Why not? Let's go for it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll throw him in here. We'll fix him in a minute. All right, and then we want some chairs and a table for them to sit at. We use this. Oh, here we go. I like these better just because they're more weathered. So we'll go ahead and throw. Oh, here's a table and chair. Perfect. Throw that in there. All right, so first of all, we're going to take him, go to our, ooh, a lot of these are tokens. Okay. So we go back to our table. These two are tokens. He's the only one that's not a token. Okay. So what you gotta do then is go to your play mode, get rid of your tokens. So I am right clicking, first of all, left clicking on the token itself, right clicking, delete token, and over here it says delete this token. Yeah, right now I'm in the middle of a fight. I don't want to delete all the tokens. That would be a mess. All right, so while I'm here, let's go ahead and fix this table and chair. Go back to our layers, click our layer select, table and chair, boom. We're gonna turn it. I actually just want to flip it. There we go. We're gonna slide it a little bit, holding control. And then we're going to, let's see, really big thing. I'm going to shrink it just a bit. Let's see. There we go. And let's make it a little taller. Yeah, not bad. All right, now we're going to take control, click it again, make sure it's controlled, boom. All right, so now we're going to make a shadow of it. So some of you may have seen me do this before. You make a duplicate. First of all, we're going to stick it in the folder. And we take this and we go duplicate. Now the duplicate, we then change the color. 0, 0, about 50. And then this one's down to about 100. Just 75. There we go. And then you take this and you slide it and you move it. Hold control. You shift it down a little bit, like so. Boom. Okay. Now we take this, drop it in here, and it goes underneath the other table, and there you go. You got your shadow. Quick and easy. And then we're going to take our table. We're going to go to our layers, layers, layers. Okay, so now we take the table we want, which is this one, and drop it in here as a layer. Stamp, click. Now go over here to layer select. Why our table went way the heck down here, who knows? We're going to put it in the folder. Boom. And now we've got it selected. Bring it way down to 1. Okay. We want it even less than that, so let's go with 0.8. Let's go 0.5. All right. Now we go to the color. Let's zoom in a little bit, see what we're looking at. Want it dirty. Whoa, again. Really? People? Cancel. Oval table. Color. There we go. I like that. By making it green, because it already has the color on it, it doesn't look actual green. So it's nice. I like it. It already has a nice shadow on it, so we'll leave it. Boom. There we go. And if I really wanted to be particular, I could throw some of this distress onto it. I don't want to be particular. I don't care. All right, last thing we need. So we have tables, we have chairs, we need chest or footlocker. I wonder if I have footlocker. We'll wait for this to load. Let's see. I'll go ahead and throw one of these in here. Boom. Um, there's two of them because there's two people. But let's see. I can delete him actually because I just duplicate him once I fix him. Let's see if there's a footlocker. I do not. Okay, just checking. All right, so now we take him. First of all, we turn it. Click, click. We're going to put him at the foot of the beds because there's not a lot of room along the wall. Actually, no, there is. That's fine. We're going to change the size to 0.8. Take this, move it down, hold control. Boom. Now we're going to put him into the folder. And we're going to take him, we're going to duplicate him. Move him over. And then we're going to just zoom in a little bit, see what we're doing. Hold control and turn it. We're going to go tint, make sure we have it colored. And then we're just going to just pull down the green just a smidge. Okay. Just make it a little different, different color and stuff. And then we're going to drop him into the barracks. We're going to highlight both of them. We're going to make a copy. We've got them both selected, so we go tint. We go 0. Oh, I'll do our normals 0, 0. I'll just click the numbers this time and do 55 and 100. Okay, now we've got them both selected. We just shift it down, hold control, move it down a little bit. Wait a minute, this is way too, what am I doing wrong here? What's my role? Go back to our color picker. Ah, this didn't take, that's why. So this should be about 100. Okay, and now we put these in the folder and it'll be underneath. And you've got a little bit of a shadow there. See, a little shadow. Boink. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So now we have our room. Got our stuff. We need a shield and we'll be done. Now there are shield maidens, there are shield warriors, there are shield constructs and stuff, so it might take a moment. Oh, wow, so much for taking a moment, huh? Okay, so let's sort of looking at the top of it. So I don't know if, oh, there we go. Look at that. There we go, looking down from the top. Perfect. Let's go with, so we have our triangle shield. I'm thinking a dwarf would use like a round shield, one of these. So we want to be really fancy. No, I think we're just going to go with this guy right here. Throw him in. Boof. Now we will take our, so again, color, throw him into the folder. Make sure he's selected. We're going to change the color a little bit, make it a little darker. There we go. Now we're going to change the size. We want it to be about half that, so let's try 1. Perfect. And then we're going to turn it, then hold Control. It's supposed to be above the fireplace. And now you go and take the shield and put it all the way up on the top here. Oh, this is the oval table. Hello. Try it again. Shield. Top. There we go. All right, so it's now you can see it a little bit. Nice. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is go to, where is the dirt? Here it is, dirt path. I'm going to turn this down just a bit. Turn down the opacity. There we go. Better. All right, so now the shield doesn't get quite as lost, and it still looks like a dirty fireplace. Awesome, folks. Look at that. So we have our room. We did our cobwebs, fireplaces, our slits, our cauldrons. So now we are finally finished with Axholme. So as they look to this, they will be doing this on Thursday. We go from 6:45-ish, 10 o'clock here time, East Coasters, for a couple hours, just till 9, so just until 11. I mean midnight. And so if you want to see how this plays out, this group is very, lots of laughs, tons of laughs on this one. Um, Lots of puns, lots of jokes, lots of good times. It's my son and my brother, so and my daughter. So 3 of us have good times. And my camera is frozen. Why? All right. Well, hey, that's gonna do it for me today. Going to be a couple minutes early, but not too bad. If you have questions, let me know. Starfinder will be back next week. We've got a lot of stuff going on with Starfinder. Both books are winding up. So within the next month, both campaigns I'm running in Starfinder will finish the book they're in. So the AP Adventure Pass has these small little booklets, basically chapters in this main story. And so they'll both be finishing out the chapter they're in and moving on to the next chapter. I'm trying to arrange to get a little one shot between each one, just as a break in, let them see what another DM looks like in doing Starfinder, how, because not everybody runs it exactly the same. Give me a chance to play as a player a little bit, uh, do a little bit more preparation for the next chapters in both series. Um, I've got one locked down, ready to go. I just need to find a dungeon master, a game master for the second session. But we'll see how that plays out. Those will also be on the Use in the Tubes. Those should be a lot of fun because one, I like being a player, and two, uh, like I said, it'll be different for me. So it should be a lot of fun. Um, so thank you for hanging out with me. Atomic, you're awesome. Those of you who are watching later, Atomic_Hero Squad, check him out. He's a great streamer in the mornings, Monday through Friday, Eastern Time from 11 to 11:30 to 1:30ish. So check him out. Great way to start your day. I'm over here on the correct coast, and so I get to wake up to him, jump as I'm starting my work day. I have him playing, and it's a great way to get things going, put a smile on your face. It's a great way. It's like my atomic cup of coffee, because I don't do coffee. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, do all that happy stuff, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.